The European Union is a unique economic and political partnership between 27 European countries with very diverse landscape, history and culture. Step by step, the EU has built up a European market with the same free movement of persons, goods, services and capital between member states as that which exists within countries. The 27 EU member states pursue a common agricultural policy. With regard to dairy, the challenge is to develop a common policy for more than 900,000 farms, with about 24 million dairy cows, delivering around 140 million tonnes of milk per year in many different climates and in a huge variety of production systems. In the early years, the Common Agricultural Policy was focused on increasing productivity, securing the supply of food at reasonable prices for consumers, and supporting farm incomes. But in the early 1990s, reform processes started which shifted the priority towards improving agriculture's competitiveness and achieving economic and environmental sustainability. The EU milk market has been regulated by a quota system since 1984, with a limited production quota assigned to every single farm. This system will finish in 2015, creating new freedoms for EU dairy farms, but also bringing new challenges. To achieve a profit from dairying in spite of declining EU farm subsidies, farmers must continuously improve their business processes and adapt their strategies. The challenges of declining EU market protection, volatile input and output prices, and the resulting uncertainty will force farmers to respond more quickly and to be more proactive than in the past. The most profitable dairy farms will have the best chance of success in the competition for essential resources like land and labour, which are already quite scarce and expensive in the leading European dairy regions. Consumer requirements are gaining more importance as well. Consumers not only expect safe, healthy and tasty dairy products, they increasingly demand higher production standards in terms of animal welfare and environmental sustainability. Environmental regulations related to the emission of nitrogen and greenhouse gases, but also related to the preservation of natural landscapes, will affect and maybe limit the development of dairy production in some European regions. How are farmers responding to these challenges? Details are different from farm to farm due to different resources and site conditions. Kieran MacDonald, for example, a farmer from Ireland with favourable conditions for growing grass, clearly focuses on cost control.
Our challenge for the future is to run an efficient dairy production unit based on grass and as low cost input system as we can develop. And we have to be prepared to compete with similar countries like New Zealand who are producing similar products to us.
In contrast, Claudia Morisiasco, facing dry and hot conditions in Italy, goes for high yields per cow and focuses on delivering milk for high added value, specialist dairy products.
In my country, we have to concentrate about the production per cow, because we don't have a lot of land and we have high cost of production, and so it is important to do that and to make other countries know our product.
So, where should farmers focus their time and efforts to cope with the challenges in the dairy sector? Jeff Verdenal, farmer and president of the European Dairy Farmers Club, gives some pointers.
First, you have to be close to your cows. I mean, be good in your daily job. then I think you have to be a dairy entrepreneur. You have to know your cost of production perfectly in order to adapt yourself. And I think also to be successful tomorrow, you have to focus on innovation. And the final idea I would say that you have to sell your milk to a dairy processor with a market share. Indeed, we are in competition.
More and more, we see that not just the farmers' technical skills in production methods are required. Today, multiple skills in entrepreneurship and professional business management are needed as well. The exchange of knowledge and experiences is important for future success. That's what we, the members of the European Dairy Farmers, have believed in for more than 20 years now. We are an impartial and independent club of leading, progressive farmers from all over Europe, supported by scientists, advisors and agribusiness companies. Our range of activities includes annual economic analysis of the financials of our EDF farms, as well as price comparisons and surveys on farms' future strategies and production techniques. EDF also collects information about the different developments in the national dairy sectors and distributes it to its members. The annual EDF Congress is of huge importance in the exchange of knowledge and experiences. Around 300 farmers and others from the dairy sector meet annually in one of the member countries to learn about a special topic. The Congress is always the highlight of the EDF year.
Oh, I'm really glad to be here. I enjoy myself very much, and I think since '95 it's only one conference that I've missed, because I enjoy meeting all the people, the friends again. It's feeling like a family, and I always get a lot of motivation and spirit from the conference.
The attendees are people with a similar goal: building and maintaining a sustainable and economically successful dairy enterprise. But they have different strategies and ways to achieve it. What a huge variety of answers to the challenges we all face today.
The conference so far has been good. The big thing out of the conference always is your cost comparison. So from an Irish point of view, you can look at all the other countries, how you're standing within that profit area. And also it gives me a chance to meet people from other countries and get their ideas on how the milk market is going and where it's going to go. And you also see their methods of production, and you can compare them with what you are trying to do in your own country.
The EDF Congress is all about giving and receiving first-hand information on all aspects of dairy production. It's about comparing strategies and results with those of colleagues from all over Europe. And it's about getting new ideas for improving the business back at home. And that's what is crucial for farming better than the average and for succeeding tomorrow.